Welcome to another edition of Scuzz Twittly's Just Happy to Be Here. I'm here with my cohort, Georgie Lee. And may I say, an award-winning director now.
I'm an award-winning filmmaker now, guys. I should have brought my fucking trophy.
Right, you should.
It's sitting on my bedside table, so I wake up every morning like, I'm amazing. So I wrote, produced, directed, starred in, and did the music for a movie called Someday, and I'm really proud of this movie. It's based on a true event in my life, a traumatic event in my life. So it's very different to what I normally do. With what I do with you and what I do with most of my career is hide behind the funny. All my stuff is very performative. It's still being me, but it's not. It might be exposing my body most of the time, but but I don't really expose like deep into like me. Yeah. And so this was the first time that I did a movie that's really exposing something traumatic that happened to me. And it's crazy because I always joke that life's trying to make me a jaded bitch and I refuse to let it, because like literally like I go through really fucked up shit and then I bury that fucked up shit. I'm like, I put it in a trash can and I let the dustbin man take the trash out, and I forget that traumatic event ever happened. And so this was the first time that I was like really bringing to life something traumatic that I've been through. And I think since then I've done a lot of healing, and now I'm ready to, express what I've been through and stuff, rather than being, brushing it under the carpet like British people love to do. But then I finally got into the California Women's Film Festival, and then I won the audience award for the whole festival. So first place.
We might have seen a shot of us on the red carpet there.
Yeah, it's a good picture.
Well, I should explain this my appearance right now. Because it might be shocking to those viewing right now. We are in the middle. We just got done shooting a good part of my new song called Man Bun.
Rockin That Man Bun.
I think it's going to be called Rockin That Man Bun. It's about man buns. Yet to be titled completely. But it's recorded, and we were shooting some video, and we're not actually in an alleyway or a sewer or anything like that. This is just...
the magic of cinema,
yes,
baby.
This is Hollywood right here.
Hollywood at its finest, baby.
It's all paper.
I'm very impressed by this, though.
But it was funny because a lot of people don't know I play a lot of the different characters in my videos. And my own uncle was like, it was a no gag reflex video. He goes, yeah, man, those other guys are pretty good, too. I'm like, they're all three of them are me, Uncle Donnie.
Those other guys were better than you.
So I had to explain how you do green screen, and you can replace the background, put yourself in. But I don't like using green screen. I like using these things. So that's what we use this time. And it's kind of it's going to be like a spoof of hip hop and like 90s. Really gaudy shit that they used to wear, and cheese, like pure cheese,
Yeah, it was. We had a lot of fun. You had your man bun on. I had my big curly wig on.
You'll have to wait to see the man bun in the video, but
yeah.
It's rocking.
Oh yeah, he was spreading my legs earlier.
I was
for the video.
Yeah, I was spreading my legs earlier, so that'd be a good shot. But it was like looking at Medusa. I started to turn to stone.
We actually had a very good moment whilst filming the video where, so Scuzz says to me, fan yourself, you're getting too hot. So I'm just fanning myself. And then we're just filming for a little bit too long. I'm like, okay, I've done the fanning myself. So I just get carried away and start fanning my vagina. And then that became the whole bloody shot. Anyway, then we got the smoke machine, fanning through the vagina more, fanning more. We got so carried away with this moment that Scuzz knocked over all our beverages.
It was great. Can't wait to cut it all together. I'm just, there's a couple more things I got to shoot, but that should be out very shortly.
I'm very excited.
I got about I got 8 or 9 new songs lined up. We're going to do the Mean Drunk one. That one's got pushed back because actually I was just walking around the neighborhood the other day. That's how it kind of strikes. Inspiration strikes.
I love that.
And I see this dude walking with the man bun across the street. And in my head, I just went, "You rocking that man bun, baby." And then I was like, "Wait a minute, yeah." And that boom, that's how it started.
I love that. I was gonna ask because it felt like it came sort of out of nowhere.
It was like, and I came right back home and started writing it, and I figured out the bass line. This is a real funky bass tune, so I love funk. So there's a lot of funk in there.
A lot of funk.
I don't stick with just one genre. I go all over the place. So.
I love it, and a lot of great metaphors in this.
Yeah.
I was listening, and I'm like, that is some good lyrics.
Party Like Charlie Sheen was like that too. I was working a job and a lot of downtime, and I was thinking about Charlie Sheen because he was big in the news at the time, and I started hearing this, in my head, and I came home and wrote that, and I think there's a gas leak in here. See the magic of Hollywood. Yeah. Woo! I got her hot and steaming.
Sorry, guys.
So what I do to the ladies, you know.
It's that man bun, baby.
Oh, speaking of which, I flew recently, and you know the big scanner that spins around. That you the full body thing. You put your hands up like this.
Oh yeah, this thing, yeah.
I've been through this thing. I fly a lot. I've been through this thing 100 times at least. Never got stopped. And so I go through it, and the guy kind of looks at me funny when I get through. There's a woman there too, big dude and a woman, and the woman looks over at the dude, and she's like, and he looks at her. She points at the monitor, and on the monitor is a picture like a chalk outline kind of drawing me. And a red blinking block right where my dick is. It's going, and I'm like, he's like, "I'm going to have to pat you down." I'm like, "Shit, man, FAA thinks my dick is a lethal weapon." It's like, there's no way that's just penis down there, buddy. You got like a 44 Magnum in your shorts. I know it. So, hey, I'm setting off,
That's so funny. Because that happens to me too. I glow here too when I go through that machine. I don't know what, so we both got lethal weapons. Because I'm always like, why every time I go through.
I think yours is probably so somebody can do the pat down.
I know. They always say, "Oh, this is chosen at random." I'm like, "Yeah, right. This is chosen at random.
This isn't random.
This is chosen at random." Yeah.
Baby, rockin' that man bun, baby, set to funky on the dial.
That's a funky tune.
Yeah.
So.
I like the Scuzz funk.
I don't stick, but I do have plenty of straight country coming up, so don't worry about that. There's some good ones. I got one called Jorts, Jarts, and Latin Beer Farts, and it's you probably don't know what a jart is.
I have no idea what any of those things are.
A jart, it was a lawn toy back in the 70s. And if you grew up in the 70s, there were a lot of dangerous things. But it was basically a spear with plastic fins on it so it would fly in a straight line. So you'd throw it up in the air and hit, a target on the ground. And it'd stick in the ground. So it's heavy. They're weighted metal spikes. Well, what happened was people would be tossing them and throwing over the fence and hit somebody's kid and stab them through the head and kill them. So they ended up banning them. So this song's about dumb ideas like sticking firecrackers up your ass and harassing alligators and stuff like that. So it's called, and jorts, you know what those are, right? You're wearing them right now. Jean shorts.
Jean shorts. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know.
But those are like sexy the kind guys wear redneckers and they're down here, you know. They're I used to wear them all the time.
Jorts.
Now I wear these. These are the shit. But these I do like them 80s length. I hate long shorts. They're basically pants.
When they're like just showing.
Yeah, when they brush the back of your knee, I hate that.
Oh yeah, that
or
can't
cargo
feel very
pants.
Nice.
I don't like those. I like them up here.
He likes the speedos,
show off
baby.
my sexy thighs.
Yeah. Yeah, got to show off the legs.
Yeah,
and
here
I like
or
showing
shorter.
off the calf muscles. I have a calf fetish. But for men, my favourite part of a man is
a calf, huh?
Is the calf muscle
Really?
and the sternum.
Well,
Just a little bit. Yeah. Don't you worry. I've been eyeing up your calf muscles, baby.
Not shabby.
I've seen those, baby.
Oh, jorts, jarts, Latin beer farts. So,
yeah.
Song about bad things. Shit we used to do. It's about shit we used to do around the campfire. Like, you know, you get drunk, throw the bag of fireworks in it, and run like hell and stuff like that.
Okay.
One time we set the pond on fire with gasoline, and then the car.
This is all true events you're talking about?
Yeah, and then the car, we drove around, we were driving around there setting the fire, and it was a steep bank, and the tire slid off, and the car's in the fucking pond with flames all over it, and we're shitting our pants. We barely got able to pull out before the car caught on fire, but like bouncing a Roman candle off my brother's face and shit like that. Yeah. We're always doing shit like that. So. He's like, well, it's his fault. I think it's his fault. He goes, hey, she went over here. So when I'm holding it, right, and I turn around, as soon as I do it, I mean, missed his eye by that much, about blinded his ass. But crazy shit like that. You know, you get drunk out of the campfire and you do some crazy shit.
Do some stupid shit.
My God, yeah. Well, one chick was there at one of these 4th of July get-together, and she had the shits because she was drinking a bunch, right? So she goes, and there was no toilet paper, and she was embarrassed she had diarrhea, so she goes out in the woods and wipes her ass with poison ivy.
Oh,
so
stop
now,
it. This is not a true story.
This is true. So she comes back, sits in the chair, and doesn't tell anybody, and figures it's okay, and a couple days later, all the women there got poison ivy on their twats because she sat in a chair, and she got up and they sat in a chair. They sat in her probably shit and poison ivy and whatever, and they all had it on their twats and stuff. It was awful.
I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
So I got a song dedicated to stupid shit like that rednecks do around the campfire.
Poison ivy vaginas. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, crazy
poison
shit.
ivy pussy. That sounds better. I was like,
I'm
what?
Surprised I'm still alive, actually. But
I'm surprised. I thought I'd done some stupid shit, but I think you might win.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny. I get together with these guys, my friends, and they're like, they tell, what's the craziest shit you? And I'm like, they get to me and they're just going horrified. Well, on that note, thanks for tuning in to another one of Scuzz Twittly's. Just happy to be here with Georgie Lee. And
she's happy to be here, as always.
Yeah, look out for that new video, and we'll see you next time, eh?
The power of the bun, make the panties drop, getting so damn wet, I gotta bring 'em up. Wrap that mane in a little twist, and I'm spreading legs like I got a gynecologist. So don't be a hating or talking smack,